Well, here's what I think about driving that I've noticed, a few of my observations. If you're using your wipers, turn on your dang headlights.
Yes.
I mean, I flicker my high beams. People don't get it. I mean, I know that's more for when you have the high beams on, but there's actually... I've seen people do that, where they'll flick their high beams at you if you don't have your lights on while you have your wipers on, or if you don't have your lights on and it's like, at dusk.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
We're going back to the earlier topic of the storm chasing, is that you kind of have to be you have to be accustomed to driving in the worst conditions possible. And
you definitely have to have your lights and wipers on there.
You learn awareness.
I know where you're going with this.
You know where I'm going. I didn't know. That's all I was going to say.
The U-Haul.
Are you going to build on
Saturday?
that?
Oh yeah, the U-Haul that was doing like 30 and a 55.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
And we were trying to catch up to a storm.
Yeah. That drives me nuts, man.
But of course,
please drive the speed limit or 5 above, like the rest of the road, if you can. Well, if it's like snowing or something, or really coming down, I understand that. But if it's the sun shining,
and honestly, where we were, the storm had passed. It was dry, but at the same time, I mean, I still obey the rules of the roads.
Oh yeah, I mean, obey the rules.
You're sitting there gritting your teeth, going 15, 20 miles per hour under the speed limit.
But obey the speed limit.
Yeah.
I mean, go the speed limit.
Yeah. So. But I'd forgotten about that actually. So I guess it's good that you reminded me. But
and then
when it was legal to pass, I did so.
Yeah. I'll bring up something else after this, but I'm going to say this other thing that I've noticed. And this happens on campus a lot, or doesn't happen on campus a lot. Mm-hmm. Yield to pedestrians in the crosswalk. Just do it. Come on.
Yeah.
I know. There's times it's like you got to take forever. Greenville is the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Greenville is the worst, especially 5 o'clock on a weekday.
Like how Mr. Adams said last season.
It's like trying to play it's the human game of Frogger, pretty
much.
It's horrible trying to cross Greenville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And then, have you guys heard about the red light law in Pennsylvania?
I just heard about this.
No.
It's like brand spanking new.
I
heard about it a couple days ago.
You can run a red light. I'm not sure what the exact... Here I go again with not knowing stuff, but I'll look it up. But it was mainly... It's for whenever there's a red light because the light's been... I guess that it's been red too long.
Oh.
So, like, you can go past the light. You could go through the light when the conditions, when no one's coming.
I mean, like if it's like 1 o'clock in the morning and the intersection's completely empty or something like that.
There's a lot of red lights that I know of that are like that, so I'm glad this happened.
It's called Ride on Red Law, by the way.
Okay. This is brand new to me.
It says some red lights, so...
Some, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to test it. If there's a red light,
I'm testing the one in Sheffield, Pennsylvania. I'm definitely testing.
Well, is it abandoned, like a small town?
It is it's a decent sized town, but that red light is so long. It is ridiculous.
Well, now if I sat at a red light for like 5 minutes and my gas was draining, I'd probably start wondering what was going on.
I'd just be like, if someone pulls me over, I'll be like, but my gas was draining though. I mean, Ride on red, I mean.
But, just be like, okay, is this light broken or something?
But it has to do with, because motorcycles wouldn't always trigger the sensor.
Right.
So that's the main reason, but I guess they're being nice, letting cars do it too, because I've sat some red lights. For any of you Erieites listening, the light at Barnes & Noble at Interchange and, what is it, Interchange and Peach. Oh, my. If you're coming out of Barnes & Noble, and then that light just goes...
Yeah. I think I'm still not going to test it. I think if the light's red, I'm going to stop.
Good.
I'm probably not going to test it either.
I'm not. Yeah, realistically.
The one time I try testing it, I get pulled over by the police.
Probably.
Yep.
Yeah. That's usually my luck. Anyway.
My luck's horrible, so it would for me.